We are doing phenomenally well. This is the greatest economy we've ever had.
Imagine waking up to the headline, $2,000 dividend for almost every American. That's exactly what President Donald Trump announced this week. A plan he says will send a $2,000 payout to most Americans, funded by tariff revenue. But what does this mean? Is it really possible? And when would people actually get the money? In this video, we break it down, what the plan is, who qualifies, how it might work, and what the catch is. Let's get started. On November 9th, 2025, President Trump wrote on Truth Social that he wants to issue a dividend of at least $2,000 per person paid to everyone except high-income people. He said the money would come from the massive tariff revenue collected under his administration. A few days later, the White House press secretary confirmed, the president wants this to happen. His economic team is working on it. So the promise is official, but the details are still vague. Here's what we know about President Trump's dividend plan. Amount, at least $2,000 per person. Funding, tariff revenue. Eligibility, excludes high-income households. Form could be a direct check or could come as a tax credit. The White House says multiple options are being considered. Now the big question, is this even possible? If 150 million Americans receive $2,000 each, the cost is around $300 billion. Tariff revenue this year has been very high, nearly $200 billion, but still short of what a nationwide payout requires. Economists also warn that tariffs raise prices on imported goods. So even if the government uses tariff money to give out checks, consumers might still be paying more at stores because of those same tariffs. Others question the legality of issuing mass payments without approval from Congress. So while the plan sounds straightforward, the execution is far more complicated. Let's break down who might gain the most. People who would likely benefit, lower and middle-income Americans. Families struggling with cost of living pressure, individuals whose incomes fall below the yet-to-be-announced cutoff, people who may be excluded, high-income earners, certain non-citizens or people without updated tax records, households already affected by increased prices from tariffs. The idea sounds generous, but millions may still fall outside the eligibility lines depending on the rules. Politically, this move is powerful. President Trump is facing intense pressure over inflation and rising living costs. This announcement helps shift the narrative from tariffs equals higher prices to tariffs equals money back in your pocket. It also strengthens his stance with working-class voters who are looking for relief. Critics, however, say the dividend could be a political tool designed to boost support without a clear path to implementation. Whether you see it as smart economic relief or political messaging depends on where you stand. So what needs to happen for Americans to actually receive the money? The Treasury and economic team need to finalize the payout structure. Congress may need to pass legislation supporting the program. Tariff revenue must remain high enough for funding. The Supreme Court is reviewing certain tariffs, which could affect future collections. Until these details are sorted out, the $2,000 dividend remains a proposal, not yet a confirmed payment. President Donald Trump's proposal to send $2,000 to most Americans is bold, headline-grabbing, and potentially helpful for millions. But many questions remain. How soon? How much? Who qualifies? And whether Congress will support it? What do you think? A powerful relief plan or political strategy? Tell us in the comments and make sure to subscribe for updates as this story develops.